that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Dancing away at the 30. Nice move at the 40. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those, and then he was a step ahead because he said...
I should be there around 4:30 or 5 o'clock.
And then they're going to change up and counter another way, and he beat them that way too.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to
first and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he spins past him and into space. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now running right through it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will... Now Trubisky on first down, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And on the ground they go with the running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Bulldozes past him, and now running right through it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. He got 29 yards that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Trubisky now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And it's taken in at the 9. Shedding the tackle. A good return there, 17 yards. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 59 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, without a doubt, all...
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Running right through him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. 2
first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And give him a gain of 37.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You see it?
And they'll go on the ground. And he won't have have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Gotta go. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton. And they'll run it here. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And on the ground they go with the running back. Room to run inside the 40. 30. 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 55 yards. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. After the interception, here's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now it's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things...